Travis and Taylor? Are they still together?
I can confirm they are. They're thriving, except for the fact that we see them walk out of restaurants from time to time, and I have them screen saved on my phone in a special album.
Are they married?
They are not married. There is no further updates on their relationship.
It seems like Taylor and Travis are quietly stepping into a new chapter altogether. Wedding plans are now officially on the table. After months of keeping things low-key, it seems all that private time has only brought them closer, with sources spilling that are now deep into talking about their future. Their blissful, pressure-free bubble has made it clear they're totally on the same page when it comes to forever. And honestly, could we have expected anything less from these two? Apparently, it's not just idle daydreaming either. They're actively making plans and amping up those wedding discussions. People magazine also backed it up, sharing that between their whirlwind travels and cozy nights in, Taylor and Travis are soaking up every minute of their downtime. Friends have been joining in the fun too, but make no mistake, the real magic is happening when it's just the two of them. Insiders say they're very much in sync, valuing the same things and moving through life at the exact same pace. No drama, no pressure, just two people quietly building something real. Right now, their focus is laser sharp on keeping their relationship sacred and away from the public eye. But even as they keep things private, it's becoming crystal clear that something major is brewing behind the scenes. But while TAYVIS have been quietly mapping out their future together, not everything has been so picture-perfect in public. During the Super Bowl, as Taylor proudly cheered for Travis, the night took a harsh turn. Booed by Eagles fans while watching the Chiefs suffer a tough 40-22 loss, Taylor stayed composed under pressure, but behind the scenes, even her closest friends were feeling protective, including tennis legend Serena Williams. Over the course of an open and honest conversation with Time, Serena disclosed that she had intended to present her daughter Olympia to Taylor on that particular evening. On the other hand, Serena deviated from her original plan after witnessing her longtime buddy being jeered on the Jumbotron. Laughing about it now, Serena described how she was prepared to go in and gain Taylor's attention, but in the end, she came to the conclusion that Taylor required her own space. Serena acknowledged how difficult it must have been for Taylor to endure the public anguish while Travis's team suffered. "I'm such a mom," Serena remarked, expressing her gratitude for Taylor's support. It was already a difficult night, so Serena made the decision to give Taylor the peace she deserved rather than bringing additional stress to the situation. And despite the fact that they did not end up dating, Serena still managed to make news for herself by dancing during Kendrick Lamar's halftime show. This particular moment caused a commotion on the internet because to the fact that the song she chose to dance to was Not Like Us, which was supposed to be directed at her ex-boyfriend Drake. Those who were critical of her, such as Stephen A. Smith, accused her of being disrespectful, but Serena rejected the accusation. It was made very obvious that she was not trying to stir up any drama and that she did not harbor any ill will toward Drake. But the real story of the evening was Serena's unflinching support for Taylor throughout the entire evening. As booing reverberated throughout the stadium, Serena swiftly took to social media and posted a heartfelt message to Taylor, urging her to ignore the negative feedback she was receiving. Their bond, which was established over the course of more than a decade, has endured stardom, frenzies, and now even the excitement of a failed Super Bowl. While Taylor battled through boos at the Super Bowl and Serena Williams quietly supported her from afar, there was one adorable plan that never quite came to life, and it involved Serena's 6-year-old daughter Olympia. Serena had dreamt up a surprise for her little girl, a special autograph from Taylor Swift herself. With Olympia buzzing with excitement, Serena originally intended to head over to Taylor's suite to make the moment happen. However, when the Chiefs began to lose control of the game and the Eagles began to rack up points, Serena's maternal instincts began to take over and she became extremely protective of her daughter. As Serena watched Taylor have a difficult night because Travis's squad was falling apart, she came to the realization that barging in with a giddy request for an autograph was not the best course of action. "I was ready to go in there by myself and be like, 'Taylor, come get this girl,'" she admitted later, laughing about the event. "I was ready to go in there as well." Nevertheless, Serena made the decision to refrain from doing so out of a deep sense of respect for what Taylor was going through, which included a loss for the team, the ferocious roar of Eagles supporters, and the intense pressure of being in the spotlight. She was aware that there are times when the best form of love that one can give to a friend is the gift of space. The fact that Serena was a former athlete who had experienced her own devastating defeats meant that she was well aware of how difficult it can be to maintain composure when everything is coming apart in front of millions of people. Additionally, there is no need to be concerned because Serena had assured Olympia that she will still be able to obtain that prized autograph from Taylor, and this will take place at a time when Taylor is not battling off a stadium full of negative energy. Taylor maintained her composure and stoicism throughout the tough game, quietly supporting Travis even as boos rained down on him. This was despite the fact that the Chiefs' loss dashed their dreams of winning a third consecutive Super Bowl. In the meantime, Serena later defended Taylor vehemently, calling the callous nature of the boos mean and awful. While Serena Williams quietly shelved her sweet plan for Olympia's Taylor Swift autograph, Taylor and Travis were retreating into their own little world, far from the roar of stadiums and spotlight chaos. After the intense emotional roller coaster of the Super Bowl loss, it seems the couple decided it was time to shut out the world and focus solely on each other. Their much-needed private time has become their top priority, and fans hoping for a glimpse of the two at Coachella's second weekend are about to be seriously disappointed. It has been reported by those with knowledge of the situation that Taylor and Travis have been traveling ceaselessly, taking pleasure in the independence from their typically hectic professional schedules. Both of them are holding to it with all their might, because it is the first true stretch in which neither of them has work obligations that are pushing them apart. Despite the fact that social media was rife with rumors of a breakup, which were fueled by the fact that the phrase Travis Kelce breaks up with Taylor Swift was trending for no specific reason, the reality could not be more different. It has been said that the two individuals are more in agreement than they have ever been before. According to reports, they are very serious and value the same things, which at the moment means that they prioritize solitude and quality time over festival sightings and red carpet appearances. Fans who were hoping for a peek of them throwing on some PDA at Coachella this year are out of luck. Despite the fact that Taylor has recently ended her renowned Eras Tour and Travis has just finished a difficult NFL season, the last thing on their minds is making another public appearance. After spending a significant amount of time supporting each other's jobs, with Taylor being a regular cheerleader at Chiefs games and Travis showing up at her performances whenever it was feasible, they are finally putting themselves first. No more stadiums, no more cameras, just stolen moments, close friends, and a lot of love between the two of you in a low-key manner. Their romance, which was once played out beneath the glaring lights of both the NFL and the world of pop royalty, is now entering a deeper and calmer phase, one in which the actual magic happens away from inquiring eyes. It serves as a reminder that despite their worldwide celebrity, there are moments when love blossoms most effectively in the absence of chaos. And at this moment, it is not about making headlines for Taylor and Travis, it's about creating memories that they will be able to only preserve for themselves. With all that romance aside, Patrick Mahomes and Travis are taking their partnership beyond the football field with the launch of 1587 Prime, a sleek new steakhouse set to open in early 2025, as I shared in the previous video, but now I have more juicy details. Nestled inside the Lowe's Kansas City Hotel, this massive two-story restaurant will span nearly 10,000 square feet, offering a bold blend of fine dining and subtle football flair that feels true to both players' personalities. From the moment guests walk through the tunnel-like entrance, a clever nod to stadiums, they'll be immersed in a design experience crafted by the Johnson Studio at Cooper Carry. The main dining space promises some seriously fun details, like brass markers mimicking football field yard lines and red marble tabletops paying tribute to the Chiefs' signature colors. There's even a 10-foot wide refrigerated meat display near the host stand to really drive home the high-end vibe. Deconstructed football art pieces scattered throughout add a stylish yet playful touch. The seating options are as versatile as Mahomes' throwing arm, a bustling central bar with room for 20, a private dining room for up to 18 guests, and a semi-private space that can host up to 40. Whether you're looking for a lively night out or a more intimate gathering, 1587 Prime has it covered. The name itself combines their jersey numbers, symbolizing their tight bond and teamwork both on and off the field. Inspired by their many visits to Noble 33 restaurants across different cities, Mahomes and Kelce wanted to bring something equally special to their home turf. Though the full menu is still under wraps, excitement is already building. Expect a state-of-the-art chef's kitchen and one of the largest wine collections in Missouri. Kelce even teased that Mahomes' obsession with ketchup might find its way onto the menu, giving the place an extra personal touch. But 1587 Prime isn't just aiming to be a celebrity vanity project. Mahomes and Kelce envision it as a community hub where Kansas Cityans can gather, celebrate, and indulge. With its unique blend of sports homage, culinary ambition, and a hands-on passion of two hometown heroes, this steakhouse is primed to become the new iconic spot in Kansas City,
A winning combination on the field and now maybe in the restaurant business too.
Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, they're launching a new steakhouse inside of downtown Kansas.
I have this feeling with Mahomes and Kelce, that's going to be a tough table to get.
Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. We haven't talked about them enough. They're opening a new restaurant. I'm Travis, you're Patrick. We're planning the restaurant.
Thanks for giving me the easy voice to do.
Meanwhile, a new chapter might be unfolding for the couple of the hour themselves, and it's looking a lot snowier because rumor has it the superstar couple is planning a move to Montana. After a busy year, the two have been traveling extensively, and their snowy mountain getaway has sparked some serious relocation rumors. They were recently spotted dining with friend Erin Andrews at the Auric Room, adding more fuel to the fire that Montana has officially stolen their hearts. Currently, Kelce owns a massive mansion in Kansas City, and Swift's primary base is her enviable New York City real estate portfolio. But the couple apparently considers Montana their happy place, a paradise where there's no paparazzi, no pressure, just mountains, good food, and close friends. It's the first place they reportedly feel truly free, away from the constant spotlight. While fans are thrilled at the thought of Swift and Kelce settling in the Treasure State, there's been some speculation about whether their move could impact the local housing market, which has already been tough for average buyers. But real estate experts aren't too worried. Ashley Rohrer from National Parks Realty says Montana's no stranger to celebrity residents. After all, Justin Timberlake, Bill Gates, and Kevin Costner already call it home. Locals generally keep it cool around famous neighbors and don't let their presence disrupt everyday life. Broker Tamara Williams, based in Bozeman, adds that private jets at the local airport are already a norm thanks to nearby communities like Yellowstone Club, so Taylor and Travis would simply be joining a well-established celebrity crowd. However, real estate agent Dylan Calvo offers an interesting perspective. Wherever Swift goes, she tends to bring her famous friends. Calvo points out that Ed Sheeran moved to Hendersonville, Tennessee just a year after befriending Taylor, hinting that Montana could soon see an influx of more big names. Whether Montana becomes the next unofficial Swiftie headquarters remains to be seen, but one thing's for sure, wherever Taylor and Travis plant roots, attention and a little sparkle is bound to follow. And follow the world does. On the latest episode of the Calm Down podcast, Erin Andrews and Charissa Thompson decided it was time to give their fans a little more insight into their personal lives, and they brought in some very special guests to help. Their significant others, Jarrett Stoll and Stephen Kundari, joined the conversation to set the record straight about a few things that had previously been shared with the audience. It made for a heartwarming and hilarious episode that offered a rare glimpse into the relationships behind two of sports media's most familiar faces. Erin Andrews, Fox's star sideline reporter for NFL broadcasts, had been married to former NHL player Jarrett Stoll since 2017. The two actually met back in 2012 during the World Series, a true sports world love story. Meanwhile, Thompson has found love with Stephen Kundari, whom she met through a pretty notable connection. Los Angeles Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford and his wife Kelly introduced the pair. During the episode, both Andrews and Thompson gushed about their partners, giving them serious kudos for being genuinely good guys who bring steady support to their very public lives. And guess who popped up to show his approval? Kansas City Chiefs superstar Travis Kelce, who knows a thing or two about high-profile relationships thanks to his romance with Taylor, commented on social media giving a big shout-out to the plus ones. His quick note of support showed he's clearly rooting for healthy, strong relationships, something he's been focused on himself lately. Kelce and Swift have been the picture of a power couple over the past few months. Sources recently reported that they have been traveling non-stop during the off-season, making the most of the rare time off they both have from their demanding careers. According to an insider, they're very serious and in sync, soaking in quality time together with close friends and away from the public eye. It's clear that right now is a special time for all three couples, Andrews and Stoll, Thompson and Kundari, and of course, Kelce and Swift. With NFL training camp still a few months away, there's a precious window for them to relax, travel, and just enjoy being together. Kelce and Swift have already been spotted jet-setting across the country, and fans are buzzing about where they might pop up next. One thing's for sure, though, if Travis's comment is any indication, he's not just looking at the now, he's thinking about the future too. With how serious he and Swift have gotten, it wouldn't be surprising if she already believes Kelce is well on his way to being one of the true good husbands someday. But while the couple vacations, it's clear that this break is not just a pause, it's a well-earned celebration of Taylor's record-breaking year. Alongside her boyfriend, Taylor has stepped away from the media spotlight, taking time to savor her personal and professional victories. But even while staying out of the public eye, Taylor's impact continues to reverberate louder than ever. Following the announcement of her historic Spotify milestone, becoming the first artist with 5 albums surpassing 9 billion streams, Swift is adding yet another chapter to her legacy with the upcoming release of her first official book. While the Eras Tour captured her musical evolution on stage, the new book will offer fans a deeper, more personal look at the woman behind the music. Scheduled for an exclusive Black Friday 2025 release at Target, the book promises to be packed with handwritten notes, unseen photos, and Taylor's personal reflections, bridging the gap between her musical journey and her inner world. This move into publishing feels like an organic extension of Taylor's artistry. Her lyrics have always been praised for their literary depth, and now fans will get to experience her storytelling in a new medium. For years, Swifties have pored over her songs, looking for hidden meanings and emotional truths. Now they'll have 256 pages of Taylor's direct voice to pore over. It's a natural progression for an artist who has spent her entire career weaving poetry into pop hits. At the same time, Taylor's relationship with Travis continues to blossom away from flashing cameras. Their choice to retreat from the constant media coverage speaks volumes about the seriousness of their bond. Both stars, at the peak of their respective careers, are finding strength in stepping back, protecting what matters most, their connection and personal peace. Fans are already speculating how much of Taylor's future work, whether musical or literary, might be influenced by this supportive chapter of her life. It's not just the fans who are excited. The industry is buzzing with how Taylor's every move continues to shift the landscape, whether it's streaming records, sold-out tours, or now her entrance into the literary world. With this book, Swift cements her position not just as a music icon, but as a multifaceted creator whose influence transcends genres and platforms. Taylor is clearly in a season of expansion, not only growing her legacy in music and business, but doing so with an authenticity that keeps her connected to her roots. As she and Kelce continue their low-key adventures, and as fans eagerly await the book's release, one thing is certain: Taylor Swift's story is far from finished. She's just beginning an exciting new chapter. That's all for today, folks.